The real purpose is to introduce two special individuals that we have. The first is the YIG Supreme Court Justice for this upcoming term, Kyle Ramos.
Thank you very much. I was told to keep it a bit short, so I did jot down some notes if you'd excuse me for a second. So good afternoon, members of the school board, Superintendent Millay, and members of the community, and also Southfork staff that are here with us. I am more than glad to have the opportunity to speak a little bit about the program that I have grown to love over my high school experience. So the YMCA Youth in Government program, to keep it simple, I guess, is a youth-run, youth-led program. And it's also a model government program. That's our goal. So Youth in Government delegates, it's actually a nationwide program, but specifically in the state of Florida, delegates have the opportunity to serve in the legislative branch of government, the executive branch of government, or the judicial branch of government. So we have delegates participating in every single government role that we actually have in our real Florida government, hence the name, the Model Government Program. Now, these Youth in Government delegates work throughout the year tirelessly. Legislative delegates work really hard coming up with pieces of legislation that they'd like to be put in action. And my favorite storytelling is that if you know how buses have stop signs that pop out when they get to pick kids up, that bill actually started with a Youth in Government delegate many years ago. And once it passed, a real-life legislator said, hey, that's a really good thing. Let's put that into our real world today. And that's how those stop signs came to be. Now, judicial delegates, my area of expertise, they if they're a justice, they write a Supreme Court case, and if they're just an attorney, then they actually prepare the whole year as if they were an attorney and get to argue an oral argument in front of the Supreme Court. And if they make it to finals, they present in front of a panel of 7 justices en banc. So it's quite a fun and exhilarating experiences for delegates. And then our executive branch of government is super interesting because it kind of merges the legislative and judicial branch, because delegates don't only write their own bills, but they also work really hard to try to get bills that they like passed. So they sponsor bills and speak in favor of them. Now, I am pleased to say that this past year, even though our state assembly, which is what we work towards all year long, even though it was virtual, the Treasure Coast delegation once again did some truly phenomenal things at state assembly. Specifically, the leaders of the government are called the presiding officers. There's about 12 of them. Most of them are elected and 2 are appointed by the state government. And our Treasure Coast delegation has 4 out of those 12 presiding officers, which is a big deal. So currently, for our next year, the Attorney General is Alexis Anastasia. The Chief of Staff is Cole Foster. Our new Senior Justice of the Supreme Court is Noyana Pierre-Louise. And then I'll have the honor of being the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. So even though it was virtual, our delegates really came together this past year and had a fantastic program year, and we are so excited to continue on. Thank you all very much.